Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the summer. It's after Labor Day, and I refuse to admit the summer's over, but we're here to start the new school year. I'd like to welcome Gretchen back. I think we're excited that she's here, and we have a lot of work for her already being delegated. I'm very excited about the capital plan. I mean, the fact that we are planning to spend $40.8 million on projects to improve the island is extraordinary. And I think I do want everyone who's here to take a look at the capital project tracker, which is now on our website. You can actually see what projects are either started or planned, and projected amounts of money that we're spending, and projected dates when we expect to be completed with these projects. I think it helps in the idea of transparency, which I think the community has asked for and we would like to accommodate. And if anyone has any suggestions regarding the tracker, we'd love to hear about it. We are, Judy Birdie is not here, so I'm surprised because I was ready for her to say, when is Blackwell House going to be opened up? And we wish it was ready to be opened up, but it's not. There are FDNY and DOB inspections that have to be passed. They have not been passed yet. As soon as I have a better idea when that's going to happen, I will reach out to the community. She's also expressed a desire, when are we going to see the scaffolding for the painting of the outside and some roof repairs. And I've been advised by our Assistant Vice President of Capital Planning and Projects that that should be happening very soon. There were some issues about the approval of the actual shop drawings. I'm learning a lot about how construction works. And those shop drawings have not yet been approved, and that's what's been holding it up. Octagon Field, it's still scheduled to be completed this month. And I think we've posted on our website an actual drawing because the second phase has started. That is the conference station and new paths. And the photo or the drawing that's been posted on our website shows where the access to the field will be once we open up the field while the construction of everything else is going on. So it is our intention that the field will not await the completion of the entire project. It will be in use. We've been assured, and you know, until the fat lady sings, I never believe it, but we've been assured that by the end of September, that field will be done. And I'm looking at Sheldon with a smile on his face, and I'm hoping that that is true. I hope all of you saw the double yellow lines. I think Nina Lublin was here, and she thanked me. Thank you, Nina, is she gone? I think so. The double yellow lines on Main Street, hopefully that will help in the safety of our pedestrians. Also, we put big signs all over the place. We're going to have new U-turn signs. We've also taken steps to reduce traffic except for authorized vehicles along the Eastern Promenade because children are playing there. We've reduced the speed limit along the promenade for authorized vehicles as well. A couple of weeks ago, we met with Citibike. That was exciting. Ben Kalis was here. The Citibike had I think, new management, or there was I'm not sure if it was a acquisition or a merger, but it had been stalled before because we were given information that we had to actually pay for both the stations as well as for the operations. That is not the case. We're now moving forward with Citibike. They had explored the entire island, came up with a timetable of just a few weeks to come back to us with recommendations as to where they thought these stations should be. We have our own ideas. I'm sure you have ideas too. Nothing is going to be decided immediately. The process will take some time, but they've assured us that by the spring, we should have Citibike here. So that's a nice addition. Before the next board meeting, we're going to have a Redact meeting. I've spoken to Hudson Related. They're going to come to the Redact meeting to do a presentation about their efforts on Main Street. They have hired a consultant, and you've expressed an interest in this, and Dave Kramer of Hudson Related will come here and talk to us about what efforts he's making and what new tenants are expected on our retail spaces. We're also going to be doing a presentation. Langen Engineering is going to be doing a presentation on the riprap project in South Point Park. South Point Park, you may recall, board members who were here before, but our prior Assistant Vice President, Steve Noon, had done a presentation for Redact regarding the possibility, as we repaired the damaged seawall from Sandy, of doing a project whereby we would open up the waterfront in South Point Park on both sides. The board at that time was very enthusiastic about it. Langen Engineering has been doing drawings, they've been doing studies with respect to both wildlife and the trees in those two areas, and they are going to be coming to the Redact meeting to do a presentation on that. There's a period from January, I think from January to November or something like that, when because of the breeding of fish in the East River, we can't do that work, that is the actual work in the water, but we can start the project, and we're going to be looking for community support as well as board support on that. I've had a lot of people reach out to me about the tram elevator, and I think I've shared with you in the past what has caused the delay in the tram elevator project. We have now, as I understand it, gotten all the permits, but because of the delay, now the contractor has to reassemble all of the subcontractors that have long since been gone as a result of that delay. So I'm hopeful that we're going to see some action soon, now that the permits both from DOB, MTA has blessed it because of the subway underneath, DOB has blessed it, so we should actually see some shovels pretty soon. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
Okay, the committee reports.